Hi everyone, I'm Dana Jimenez for Los Cabos Home and Life, and today we are in Radio Diferente studio, and I want to introduce to you our guest, Ragnar Sinicas. How are you doing?
Hi, thank you for having me.
Micah Arellano.
Thank you for having us here.
No, thank you. And Astrid Castañeda.
Hello, thank you, everybody.
What a lovely group of people, and I can feel the energy. And I mean, you see the balloons in the back is because we just had our 100th show, so
Congratulations.
that's why we have all the balloons. But guys, you have this great project in mind. It's about empowerment, women. How to get empowerment? What is empowerment?
Well, empowerment. Sometimes we interpret empowerment as, to me, empowerment is just not a word. Empowerment is action from the center of the soul. It's that energy. And how do you unfold it is with action. Like today, 100 and something episodes that you've been having and nice stuff. So somebody empowered you, many people, because that energy was there. So empowerment, when action is, you can write a check to a foundation. That's empowerment. You collaborate in a community to empower other business women, hands-on. That's empowerment. That's energy. Empowerment.
Well, it's very hard to talk after you, Mike. But I will try to do my best. Let's see that. I will explain it from my point of view, how I see it. I think from personal point of view, if I'm thinking about empowering myself, it starts with self-awareness. And I need to have the change or the something shifting in me in order to feel to be and feel to be empowered. No? What do I mean by that? So there's so many women which believe that they cannot do things. So it starts, I cannot, to I can. The second part for me, which I see from empowering women, is that there's so many women which do not have the voice and they don't have the choice. And the worst case scenarios are the violence, there's so many bad things happening to them, and they don't know how to get out of those situations. And the third, and where I see that we as a community can do the best job in order to help those women, is one, to create the awareness. Second, to share our experience as mentors, as educators like you and me, and the third, also the part of education. So it starts not only from the school, but from homes, from people that surround us. And if you see that someone really needs the help, you're not afraid to really offer the help.
We talked about fear, and fear is an emotion. You can translate it as a thought, but it's really a energy of just awareness. And we'll talk about really awareness, what it is. So the fear is, I want to move this plant over here. This beautiful, by the way, it's beautiful. But I'm afraid it might just fall or something. So I'm not going to touch it because I don't know if it's very elegant or not. So the fear just tell you, can you observe observation and then process it? The fear comes from the left brain. And so I've been teaching this for many, many, over 20 years, the visioning book. And it's the right, left brain, how it functions. And so the left brain is more critical, black and white numbers. The white is more creative talents and all that stuff. And so when we let the energy of the fear to control our energy, then we have challenges. And so once we find out where the fear is coming from, it could be a belief, a culture, the machismo, all that plays on our success to unfold. See, I believe this. And I was many years, had a pleasure meeting Oprah and taught me something.
We love Oprah.
And Oprah, if you're hearing this,
Oprah.
thank you. We love you. She said to me, you have the gift, do it. let no one that is not going to influence you to come in your circle. And we use this word in our big conference 2014 in Houston, Texas. BAM. Bam, 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 get rid of people, places, and things that don't influence you. And once you start aligning yourself to that energy, because it's energy, and we were all created geniuses, regardless economically or whatever you come from, regardless of your sexual orientation, Haman, we have the creativity. And I started doing this almost 20-something years. So the fear comes, and I realized the fear of the mindset, you can't be successful, Micah. Oh, I could be successful.
I could be anything I want,
Because
and I am.
I'm a creation of the universe and divine. And divine gave me prosperity. And this is what it is. We're going to break it today, that fear. When you're in the shower, ladies, if you're in the shower, you know why in the shower we get miracles happen? Do you know why? Tell me.
No, I know. My best thinking is in the shower.
That's because when we're in the womb of our beloved mother, it's water and the energy from the divine.
Oh.
And so in the shower, we get created and write down the thought. Write down the thought. Get out of the shower. When you get out, okay, write it down. Like, I want to think about this in my business. So in the shower, when I do that for many, many years, and it does work, you say 10 times, I'm prosperous, I'm prosperous, I'm prosperous, and prosperous, and I'm prosperous. Somebody say, what are you saying? And then before you leave the shower, before you leave the house, say, I am open to the presence of miracles today. And believe me or not, the miracles will happen to good fellowship, good business deals. Use that because I know you're going to use it now. So when you walk from the house, girl, you better use, I am open to the presence of miracles today. Whatever business you're selling, you're going to do it.
I have my little secret weapon. She's over there. Her name is Jasmine.
Everything.
And it's about attracting abundance.
Energy. And then we break those customs of beliefs that hinder us to not manifest and unfold our creativity. So here we go. We break in today fear.
And also trust that things will come, and just try to elevate your vibration. And very important, and this is, I've been seeing this so much, people that have to be in your life will stay, and if the energy just changes, they're going to go. It's nothing personal, it's just their path is different than your path. So just bring all the good, bring all the good people, that good feeling. And if you're feeling, I love this thought. If one day you're feeling like down, just crank up the music, go and have an ice cream, just something that just raise your vibe, right? That's really important.
And I share it with Rodney, because who is the root of your tree? See, I'm surrounded by roots of my tree. The difference is the tree has branches and leaves. They'll fall, and the branches will break, but when the root, there's very limited people that can inspire in that root of tree. See, the tree will fall and the roots go together. It moves and goes. I want those roots. And so I ask myself every day, who is part of the root of my tree? So ask yourself, who around me is part of that root of my tree?
Yeah, and for sure, what we need to keep in mind is that we need to be authentic and we need to take the responsibility. So if we don't start from there, and obviously, all women, we have been helping to create the masculine world that we are living today. And now to really wait that someone is going to fix it for us, forget about it. So when we step into or take the power of our authenticity and also we take the responsibility for it, then we can make changes in the world on whether we are leaders or whether as leaders take the responsibility and start to make the changes that are needed in order to really empower those people, not only women, but those people that are in need.
And there's a lot of people that now are open and waiting for that sign or that word so they can just go with them and bring out the best they have in them, right?
We still have people that are still asleep, and we can deliver the message. This is what the whole thing, and December 5th.
Yes, December 5th.
What time?
5 o'clock p.m. Coral Des, please come in.
Yeah, and we invite all people because it will be in English and Spanish. We just want to impact. And this is what is on the table. it is our responsibility, our obligation to deliver the message of the awareness of what is empowerment. We deliver the message, how you unfold it, how you manifest your life, that's really up to you. Our duty's being completed. But if you're open to manifest more about empowerment engagement, we're open to that. So this is the platform we're bringing empowerment. It's not just a word.
Okay, so December 5th, a coral desk. Do people reserve? How?
Yeah, you can follow us in coraldesk.com or in our Facebook. All the event information is going to be there. But this is not the culmination. Culmination is going to be next year, International Conference in Atlanta, 8th and the 9th of October, World Women's Conference and Awards. And this, what we started today here in Los Cabos, is going to be the showcase. So everybody is going to be the part of the history. I thank you. I thank you, Radio Diferente, for being part of the history. Astrid, Micah, Dana, and everybody in the room. I really, really thank you. I thank you for supporting me. And this is exactly how the best, exactly the best example of empowering. So those people have been empowering me in order to have this project on the go, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be amazing.
And empowerment is when you balance your superego. You have it. And I was trained for many years on my own show in Texas, and my mentors, my ego always been balanced. The minute the superego, Houston again, we have a problem. So if we start working on the superego and balancing what's my purpose in life, physically, mentally, spiritually, not religious to me, it doesn't spiritually.
No, it's just spirit.
It's the spirit, the energy, and you feel good because you know what? I could connect.
You know, and one of Oprah's conference, she said, she quoted an author, we are spiritual beings in a worldly experience.
Yeah.
I think something
We're
like that.
It's a vessel. We're extended. You got it. You got it. Come on, Oprah. Come on, Oprah. You never know what I'm willing to do to impact Los Cabos, and I'm very grateful and blessed that I have so many contacts global-wide. I know that, talking about Oprah, she's going to tour in 2020, and my goal is to, somehow we talked about that, to convince her. We can't promise you, but I have a conversation with her team that come to Los Cabos. You know, she has property here in Los Cabos, and I think as a community we all can work that. I think the community coming together, this right here, we all impact our community.
Well, during the hardest times in my life, and I've been through those, I listen like to her show, since I remember the first show she had, and then now I listen to the podcast when I'm driving and all, and I think she's just a soul here on the earth that made our lives a lot better.
Thank you. She touch you and give you a hug. Your life was changed.
Okay.
2014, my life was changed, and thank you, Oprah,
All
for
right.
impacting people's life. That's her legacy. To me, her legacy is she impacted my life.
So let's carry on with her, and that's what we're doing. Dragnet, thank you so much, because when I got that text and we talked about this, I'm so excited. Let's do it. Let's empower Cabo and all the women. So thank you. No, thank you. Dragnet Cínicas, Micah Arellano, Astrid Castañeda, and I'm Dana Jimenez for Los Cabos Home and Life from RadioDiferente.com.